Are you looking for some tips for leveling in Cataclysm Classic? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Moobies, and today we'll be discussing 10 tips for leveling in Cataclysm Classic when it launches on May 20th. Leveling in Cataclysm Classic is a much shorter version from Wrath of the Lich King and the Burning Crusade. Where the previous expansions may have taken 30 or more hours to hit max level, Cataclysm is about 15 to 20, a significant reduction in time to hit the endgame. So, without further ado, let's get into the 10 tips for leveling in Cataclysm Classic. Number 1. Pick your first zone. There are two zones to pick from, with Mount Hyjal and Vashj'ir. Mount Hyjal has been teased for quite some time throughout the early stages of WoW, and before we got the zone, we got the raid in the Burning Crusade. Mount Hyjal will likely be the fastest route to 85, but Vashj'ir, the underwater zone, is one of the most beautiful locations in WoW, and all of the quests are extremely fun. Pick one and get to questing. Number 2. Keep all of your prequests until you are close to 82. Whichever zone you pick to level in first, you should be leaving that zone with about 500,000 XP left to 82 and turning in your prequests. Now, you could do this before you even start to level and get 500k into level 81, but as I'll discuss in the next bullet, I don't recommend this path. I have a prequest guide here linked in the description for you to follow and get great value while still being able to quest in both Hyjal or Vashj'ir. Number 3. Decide your leveling pace. Are you trying to get out in front of the pack and go for server first? Are you trying to have fun with your friends? Are you looking to just go slow and enjoy the content? All of these and more are completely acceptable playstyles, but make sure you choose one before the expansion launches. Number 4. Do the dungeons. The quest lines in these dungeons are very lucrative in terms of experience and gear. I highly recommend doing the dungeons while leveling to learn the mechanics, see the bosses, and practice your rotations. Plus, they're fun and new. Why not? Number 5. Don't farm the dungeons. Questing experience has been exponentially better than just farming dungeons on the beta thus far. While this one is subject to change, I don't prefer farming dungeons over and over, especially since there are only 2 until you get to level 83. Even then, only 2 more unlock until you hit 85. It will end up being a fairly boring grind. You do you though! Number 6. New zones are now gated by level. Whereas in previous expansions, you could pretty much go to any zone you wanted, easily kill mobs, level up, you won't be able to do that here. You won't be able to get into certain zones or quest in zones until you hit a specific level. Each zone has a small cutscene before you can enter it and start questing, with the exception of Twilight Highlands, which has a long quest chain in Orgrimmar or Stormwind before sending you into Twilight Highlands. Deepholm is not accessible until level 82, Oldham at 83, and Twilight Highlands at 84. Number 7. Try to complete each zone you're in before moving to the next. Reputation is very important in the early stages of Cataclysm, and you'll want to get as much as you can while questing so you don't have to spam dungeons just for rep or do all these quests at 85. Here is the experience breakdown by level. Level 80 to 81 is 1.7 million XP. Level 81 to 82 is 2.1 million XP. Level 82 to 83 is 4 million XP. Level 83 to 84 is 5.2 million XP. And level 84 to 85 is a whopping 9.1 million XP. As you can see, the experience per level goes up exponentially. My recommendation for leveling is the following. Level in Mount Hyjal or Vashj'ir until you hit 82, move into Deepholm, and unlock the Therazane reputation vendors. From there, quest in Oldham until you do most of the zone or complete it, and then start Twilight Highlands and go until you're 85. Number 8. Notate the reputation you're earning in each zone. Most quests in Cataclysm will give reputation based on your location. It's also important to know where the quartermasters are for each reputation. I'll be releasing a reputation guide soon to go over all of this in detail. Number 9. Be ready to ditch your gear. Most, if not all of your gear, will be replaced by 85. There are 0 pieces of gear from ICC or Wrath that get used in Cataclysm Heroics or Raids. None of them compare to the simply insanely strong pieces you'll get at max level. While it's going to be sad to lose that Shadowmourne or Valinir, just know that those weapons will always have a place in your bank. And number 10, And this is the most important one. Have fun. Leveling is a journey. It's part of the game we all know and love, and now we'll get to experience the fun as a group all together again. Feel free to take these tips and use them, or not. I hope that I gave you some information that you didn't already know and that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and makes it so we can keep making more videos just like this one. See you next time!